Eddie Guerrero's daughter claims she's being abused by her stepdad. All right, let's put the picture up full mass. And I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can with the information we currently have. Sherilyn Guerrero, the daughter of wrestling manager Vicky Guerrero and the late great wrestler Eddie, posted a video on her TikTok account. Okay. She posted this video on her TikTok account about her mother's current husband allegedly sexually assaulting her in 2020 while they were on a cruise. All right. Here's the video.
My family is well known, um, obviously. And I'm literally, it's been 2 years, and I have been so quiet about so much. And I have protected them for so long that I feel nobody is protecting me. So, come 2020, right before COVID, there was a cruise that my family had went on. And basically on this cruise, I got sexually assaulted. And the unfortunate part is that it was by my stepdad. Yeah, it was by my stepdad. And was I the only one? No, but that's not my business to put their story out there. I have told my mom how uncomfortable I am with him after it happened, and basically she was always telling me it was a mistake. It's not who he is. Just kind of like, I'm sorry, that's not my problem type deal. And I never really felt like she protected me. And I really tried to tell my mom that, but she took it as a way of disrespect to her and her relationship. And that meaning she doesn't want anything to do with me if I disrespect her relationship.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard similar stories like that. I have friends who were abused by the boyfriend or the husband of their mother. And when they confronted their mothers about what happened to them, when they confided, many of the mothers chose to either A, hide it, or B, make an excuse. Following the release of the video, the wrestler, the video, Chavo Guerrero Jr. tweeted in support of Sherilyn, saying, just to let everyone know, I fully support my cousin. Eddie's daughter, and have been doing so privately in the last couple of years of her struggles. She is a very strong woman for coming forward with the sexual assault she has suffered. I love you, Prima. Vicky Guerrero responded to the allegations in a now deleted Instagram post. Okay, it says, there are two sides to a story. Over 15 years of my relationship with Sherilyn has been hostile, and I have tried to deal with a narcissistic person. Not only myself, but close friends of Sherilyn and of over 10 years and family have cut ties with her because of her manic behaviors. I tried to do therapy with Sherilyn, but she always said no, that I am sick, not her. Sherilyn, please tell your side of your character of being drunk. Being drunk on a cruise and having guys in your room then crying because you were raped, because you think you were raped, then demanded us to go to a pharmacy in the Bahamas for Plan B. You want to play dirty and sling Chris and not through the mud. I can play too. She continued, this is the mama. Are you enjoying the car that Chris bought you since you wrecked yours? I am so done with you and tired of the years of your manipulation, lies, and disrespect. I kept quiet for years because you never seek therapy to learn how to have an adult conversation with me. It has always been your way or nothing at all. Okay, Sherilyn. Not only will I see you in court, but you and I will no longer be related for the fans who feel entitled to come You hear one side of a story and you feel entitled to comment on something you know nothing about. Despite her mother's statement, Sherilyn is asking commenters not to criticize her mother. She put a quote up, I don't want anyone to slander my mom as the situation speaks for itself, etc. I am so deeply saddened. She's telling the truth. In my opinion, what kind of mother would come against her child? Obviously, the mother is okay with what happened. Did she say at one point it never happened? No. Did she say at any point this never occurred? No. What does she try to do? She tries to besmirch the character of her own child because the man she chose is allegedly a piece of garbage. AB, thoughts?
I'm a mother. There's no way I would ever come against my child this way in a public manner. Regardless of what you feel about your child's character, she is crying out for help. She went to the internet with her story, whether you believe it or not. I don't care about the two sides of the story. The only side of the story you need to protect right now is the side of the story that came from the child that you birthed. There is a problem, and there is a problem in the household. And I think the response from the mother goes to show the character of the mother, but goes to show who's really manic in the situation and who really needs to seek therapy. Because the audacity of you, regardless of what your kid says, your child is a child for a reason, and you are a parent to parent them and teach them. Okay? You don't teach them and play the same games as a child plays when you are the adult in the situation, regardless of how old your child is. It's unacceptable for you to put your child business out there like that. I don't care what type of behavior your child was involved in on a cruise, for you to disrespect your child and belittle her on the internet so that you don't look like a bad person made you look even worse. And once again, Trump is right, we're going to hell.